Each of us has a responsibility to raise the collective vibe. And instead of living in fear, I challenge all of us today to live in love. Hello, welcome to the Magic with Mary podcast. I'm your host, Mary. Here we teach you how to gain confidence, be your most authentic self, and step into your power. If you feel stuck, you're in the right place because I'm going to help you release what's holding you back. You're so freaking powerful, and all you have to do is unpeel the layers that are keeping you trapped from being who you truly were meant to be. So if you're ready for the magic to begin, let's dig in. Lately, I've been feeling this negative pull of energy with everything that's going on with the world. And as so many of us are feeling it, I want to share some ways that we can come together as a whole and raise the collective energy of the world. And I know that's like so much to ask for, but whether we want to believe it or not, each of us has an impact on this world. And in theory, if we all took care of our own well-being and happiness, and we strived to do our best every day, and again, in theory, we would all live much happier and harmonious lives, and there would be so much more peace in this world. And I can't do a whole hell of a lot right now. I mean, I would love to just go over there and fix the problems and make it all better right now. Unfortunately, I don't have that power, but I can, on a small degree, make a difference in this world. And so that's what I'm asking you to do today, is do one small thing that can raise the collective vibe of the entire world. And if we could just share that message with one other person, it would ripple effect and create this beautiful sense of love and happiness. Before we dig into the ways that we can actually do this, I want to talk about the spiritual law of divine oneness. You and I might not directly be impacted by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but the law of oneness is in effect here, and we are all connected. And what's going on is leaving this domino trail of stress worldwide, and it is impacting us. It is creating this sense of fear for so many of us, and just that sense of fear in one person ripple effects into the other people that is around them. We are human, and we sense these things, and we feel it. We feel it from the other people, and of course, we feel that empathy, sympathy, compassion for everyone that is being impacted. And so we're all dealing with it on one level or another. Times are crazy, and I am so sure that you are feeling some sense of stress from it. Here's what I want you to know. Each of us has a responsibility to raise the collective vibe. And instead of living in fear, I challenge all of us today to live in love. So you might be wondering, well, how do I raise this collective vibe? How is that even possible? It's because the law of oneness. It's because we are all interconnected. It's because every single thing we think, say, and do impacts something or someone else around us, and that energy spreads to everyone else. Think of this in terms of somebody giving you a compliment. it feels good to get that compliment. It makes you smile. And that smile is carried on to a stranger that you pass on the street. And that stranger sees your smile and thinks she's having a great day. And then they smile and they're like, yes, life's good. And that just keeps going and keeps going. There's this ripple effect of just one positive thing. And so if we can, each of us, take responsibility for our own happiness, we can, in theory, raise that vibe of the entire universe. Here are some ways that we can do that. The first one is setting an example for the people around you. When you choose to live a happier, healthier, more meaningful life, you set that example for your kids, for your family members, for your friends, and everyone else that is around you. And that shows them that they can do it too. Setting the example is going to be the biggest way that you can raise not only your vibe, but everyone else's vibe around you. The next one is working on healing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. And this works because when we feel better, because we're healed, we are able to spread that happiness to others around us. Another way we can do this is praying for others by letting the universe know that we care. Plus, when you care about things, it really does make you feel better. And when you feel better, again, you're spreading more happiness and you're letting that ripple effect. The next thing you can do is let go of perfection and control. When we try to control the outcome of our lives to like a crazy degree, or the outcome of every other person's lives, we create suffering for ourselves. And when we create suffering, we behave with fear, hate, discontent, and that spreads into everyone else that is around us. And so when we let go of control, when we let go of trying to be perfect and trying to get everyone to see things exactly the way we see it, we open our minds up to the possibility of compassion and peace and understanding with everyone else around us. The next thing you can do is start enjoying the human-y things. And what I mean by this is just enjoying your human experience. So this might look like enjoying a strawberry, slowly eating it and tasting every bit of it, going on a long walk, even though our brains are like, we don't have time for a long walk. Like actually just enjoying it and going slow. Maybe you get home from work and you play with the kids and you laugh and giggle, and then you make dinner and you really enjoy it, and all of the things that are part of this wonderful, wonderful human experience that so often we take for granted. And when we are able to appreciate these things, again, that happiness is going to spread into everyone else's lives that are around us. Which brings me to my next one, which is simply just being more present throughout your day. This might sound silly, but start paying attention to the colors around you. Notice the smells and the sounds. Take time to feel your heart beating and be aware of the rise and the fall of your breath. And just enjoy. It's such a beautiful journey, and no matter where we are, we can find love, gratitude, happiness. And one of my favorite ways of doing this is just mindfulness, paying attention to my surroundings and enjoying it. And then the last thing I really want to talk about is sharing your truth, sharing your story, sharing things that are relatable. Maybe you have some amazing transformation that you've gone through. Maybe you came from a lot of neglect, abuse, whatever it is, and you were able to overcome this. Share that story. Quit bottling it up inside of you. Share it with somebody, because it's going to show somebody else how to overcome it. It's going to make somebody else feel like they're not alone in this world on this journey. And when we come back to this law of oneness, and we see ourselves as one, and we see ourselves as relatable and connected, we rise up together. And really, that's one of the biggest things that is going to block us from being able to enjoy life, to be able to manifest the things we want, is seeing ourselves separate as everything else around us. When we separate ourselves, we disconnect from the power of the universe, from this magic that each and every one of us is capable of tapping into. When we understand that we are all one, we are all connected, we are all on this journey together, we align ourselves with the universe. We align ourselves with that magic and happiness. And so that's what I'm asking you to do today, is one thing from this list, or even maybe you find something else off of this list that would raise your vibe, make you feel happier, make you enjoy life more, and let that spread to everyone around you. Okay? See yourself as one with everything and everyone, knowing that you are worthy and whole and amazing just as you are. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. It was short, sweet, simple. I hope that I left you with some piece of wisdom that you can take and share with somebody else. If you did find value in this episode, please leave a review, comment, let me know how this episode resonated with you. Share it with somebody that it might help benefit them in any way, shape, or form. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. Have a great day. Mwah.